please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Well, it's not the end of the earnings season yet. Cement major Ambuja Cement will be reporting earnings today. Nigel is here with the street expectations. Good morning, Nigel.
Well, morning, Anisha. You know, it's quite ironic. We are more than 55-60% into the first quarter of this calendar year, and we're talking about numbers of the last quarter of the last calendar year. Anyways, in terms of numbers, what are we expecting? Well, the numbers will look good coming on a low base. Well, in terms of the top line, we're working with a growth of around 18%. Remember, for Ambuja Cement, you're looking at the standalone numbers because the consolidated numbers will include ACC as well. Now, why are we seeing such a big growth on the top line? That's because, in fact, the sales volumes, that is likely to come in at around 5.9 million tons. So that's a growth of around 17%. How do we get such a big growth on the top line? Well, a few factors will play out. One is that, in fact, demand has returned in the north as well as in the west of the country. And secondly, it's coming on a very, very low base. Remember the same quarter last year, there was a degrowth of around 9%. So that explains why, in fact, we're seeing such a big surge in terms of the top line. They also had one of those plants that came on stream in West Bengal. So that as well will help their numbers. In terms of margins, we're looking at an expansion of around 150 to around 200 basis points in terms of margins, and the operating profit should grow by around 34%. Why is that? Well, it's really going to be a battle of better operating leverage playing out because, as I said, the sales volumes will be much higher. But also keep in mind that pet coke prices have spiked up. Remember, in the last quarter of the year, you had a bit of a shortage that played out. You had a partial ban as well that played out. So pet coke prices spiked up. That's what's going to nullify some part of the gain that we're going to see in terms of operating leverage. The profit number, well, that should jump up by around 40%. Remember, it's the last quarter of the calendar year for Ambuja Cements. So you'll be keeping an eye out on the other income as well as the effective tax rate. I've just given the reference numbers for, the competitive, the number that we're going to be comparing it with. In quarter 4, 2016, the effective tax rate was only 12%. Other income was around 41 crores. So we'll keep an eye out. Hopefully it doesn't come out too late today.